I don't know how to bring them to the main of my life. How to bring them where I think is that it doesn't show over there.
So since you said I haven't sent you a video, you chat me up after the stream, then I'll send you the video on how you can be able to link it up. You get it?
That one I have linked it to.
So what are you talking of?
All the tools are not there.
All the
By
tools.
they,
Okay, so
they started.
how to set it up?
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I have a video on that, so I'll I'll I have a video on that, so I will send it to you. Okay.
Okay.
I have a video on that, so I'll okay.
Yo, PJ.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. What's up?
Adeo, you're saying.
So, I don't want to ask some personal question.
All right.
We this thing you use, we broker you they use first time.
Currently, I'm using Exness.
Oh, okay.
Or using Exness.
Okay. Because I get account with SNS, I get account with I get account with DTT too. So
Those
I
people.
just the one on which.
Well, you went to their what do you call it?
Yeah, I went for their seminars too. So
were you the one that called me the other time? That you have a friend that you have a friend. Oh, okay. I don't think that called me the other time.
So okay.
All right. So please, if your background is noisy, you kindly mute yourself. Then you tune into whatever I'm going to say. All right. So let's analyze the charts. Let's check. So first of all, you have to check what do you call it? You have to check the economic calendar for the day. You have to check the economic calendar for the day. Oh, so the Asian session was kind of so AUD it's around Asian session, see Chinese session, Japanese session. So Euro. So this is the session that we are more interested in. So Euro CHF. So the high impact news will happen around 9 o'clock a.m. I think that at that time you will be having enough time to even if you have trade to trade, it would have taken it a long time. So we have Euro, that's called CPI flash estimate. So you avoid that maybe an hour or 30 minutes before the time. So 12:15, that's ADP non-employment rate. So this is a high impact news. Okay, so if you are trading the New York session, you kindly avoid those times. You get it? I hope you can hear me clear. Okay, so we have. So during the New York session, there will be a lot of news. So if you are trading during those times, you need to be careful. Okay. So that means today we can trade safely, but I think market structure, the way the market is moving recently hasn't been favorable according to the way I trade. It hasn't been giving opportunity. Unlike July, I think was it July or early this month was a nice times that the market gave me a great opportunities. It gives me many opportunities. So one thing, let me tell you this thing. one thing about trading the forex market is everyone sees the market differently. Okay, everyone sees. So at the beginning stage, I was much concerned about if I'm not getting trade and other stuff. If I see people, I become more emotional. If I see people posting on their social platforms that they are winning and I'm not getting trades and other stuffs. But as I grew, as I started achieving certain things in trading, I noticed that I have to stay in my lane. And no matter what, the way I trade will present itself. I have to follow whatever I'm doing that gave me that success. You get it?
Okay. Yes.
Everyone sees the market differently. Everyone trade differently. Okay, so if you have a system, if you have a system that you are trading and the system is giving you winning trade, don't be pressured by what people are doing. Don't be pressured by the wins of other people. Focus on your lane. Okay, focus on your lane, focus on your path, and make sure you are refining, you are back testing, refining, making sure you are the things that is giving you wins, you are focusing on those things, and you are making sure you are making it better one. Don't
Okay.
quickly jump into please hold on for me. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm back. So as I was saying, don't be pressured by the results of other people. Everyone sees the market differently. I keep saying this thing. Everyone sees the market differently. Don't be pressured by, and we don't have a set rules on how to trade the market perfectly. Everyone is trading based on his or her experience level. Okay, so don't be pressured by what other people are doing. Switching strategies. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. That's the only way you can achieve your goals very fast. But the moment you start switching strategy from one point to another, from one point, unless maybe you have traded a strategy for maybe a long time and you are not seeing consistency, you follow the person have told you everything, and you are obeying the things, but yes, you are not seeing profitability. That's the point that you can even switch. But if you just started, you get it, you just started, you don't even, you've not started even placing trade, and you switch, you learn this one for a week, you switch, it's going to take you a long time. So please be focused, and you have to write this thing in your notebook or just on your wall. Everyone sees the market differently. For me, I've done it for long. I've done it for 6 years, close to 6 years. Okay, I've been in the game for long and I know the ins and outs about this game. The moment you start doing something different out of your trading plan, you are going to lose money. Okay, so it's not about the trading frequency, it's not about the trade frequency, it's about the quality of trades that you are taking. Some people take trades every day. Other people too, it takes like within a month, they get like two or three trades. Other people to get like one trade within a month. Everything is about how you trade. Okay, how you trade, the time frame you are trading, and other stuff. So if some people trade only one pair, other people to trade all the pairs. So let's start. So as we check the economic calendar, there's no high impact news today. All right. So on GBP USD, this is what you are expecting. So as I said, anytime that according to the way you trade, anytime that you start analyzing the market, you have to first of all move to the monthly time frame. You do your top down, as in you identify your key levels, identify where you are going to see support and resistances, things that will restrict or things that is going to hinder the market to move up or break out. That's the things that you are going to identify. So after that, then you move to your focus time frame, that's the daily and H4, and see where the direction of the market is heading to. Then you make your decision on which time frame to buy. So so for the various support and resistances, I use what do you call it? I use this different colors to represent the time frame that I'm drawing my support and resistance on. You get it? I use different time frames. So on the monthly time frame, normally with the support and resistances, the colors are different. Okay, I use different colors to represent them for me to be for me to easily identify them when I move to the lower time frames. So on the weekly time frame, so the reason why I didn't indicate the support and resistances over here is because on the monthly time frame, it's going to take a long time for it to come down. Before it will come, you let me identify them. So when you go through the course, you'll be able to identify why I draw the support and resistances. Everyone sees it differently. Someone will say, since I draw some over here, there was a reason why I only indicated it over here. So when you go through the course, you'll be able to know them. So on the weekly time frame, we have a support over here too. Okay, we have a support over here. So I will use different color to represent them. So on the daily time frame, so this is the time frame that I'm mostly concerned about. Okay, I'm concerned about this time frame. So on the daily time frame, you notice it's a downtrend. Okay, the daily time frame is a downtrend. So you can identify your support over here. You identify your support over here. So on the daily, this is the zone you are going to trade within. Okay, this is the focus zone that you are trading. So the moment the market gets to this side, it's a high probability that it's going to bounce back. So when you move to, so since daily is a downtrend, I'm not going to search for a buy for the daily time frame. So let's move to the H4 time frame. So this what I'm doing is called top-down analysis. You analyze from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom. Hello. Yeah, Famano. 1413. Oh Charlie, what I they do give you pastor na? Hmm? I say what I they do give you, I know go. Oh, that be the best. This thing, the thing increase. Oh, if it's true, the prices increase. The prices increase. So you are the begging, I they do something so you make a like. Okay, so on the what do you call it? On the H4 time frame, H4 time frames too is H4 time frame is a downtrend. We have lower low, lower high. Sorry, yeah, lower low, lower high. Since daily is a downtrend, H4 is a downtrend. At this point, what you are going to search for, you are not going to search for a buy. You see, yesterday, as I was analyzing the chart, I told you people I'm not going to search for. So one thing I've seen it when the daily and H4 are in the same direction, it is a holy grail. Never go against the trend. You see the movement. So during the New York session, I saw a sell. I will talk about it. I saw a sell opportunity during the New York session. So you are not going to look for a buy. Don't look for a buy, even though the market is on a strong area of interest. That's the monthly area, okay. But yes, so don't look for a buy. Wait for a break and sell. That's the most important thing. Structure counts first before support or psychological level. See the direction of the market first before you even plan of doing something against what the market is doing. You get it? Yeah, that's the most important thing. So I'll identify the key areas. So this is the H4. So the market is not giving a clear opportunity this week. I was thinking this week would have been a good week for me, but still I'm not seeing a good opportunity during the lending session. So now what I was doing, what I'll be watching for, what I'll be looking up to is when the H4 candle one. Let me see the H1 time frames. So this is the zone that I'm going to trade within. This is the zone that I'm going to trade within. So let's see what this time frame will do. So it hasn't broken it yet. So if you take a sell, it hasn't broken it yet. Okay. So if a candle is in session and it has gotten to a strong area of interest, it can bounce back. So don't be in haste to enter an impulse entry when the market hasn't broken it. Okay, zones, this support and resistance, the high time frame support and resistance are very important. If you try to go against it, or if you try to do something contrary to what the support and resistances are saying, the market is going to mess you up. So it's always important to make sure it has broken. Okay, then you trade safely. So what I would recommend is, let's wait either the H1 candle, since the daily and the what do you call it, the daily and the H4 are in the same direction. Let's patiently wait for the H4 and the daily time, the H1 time frame to break it safely. Then you make a decision. So around 7 o'clock you make a decision. That's the lending open. Okay. So when you look left over here too, you have a zone 2 over here. So that's what you are going to concentrate on. So yesterday during the New York session, I saw a sell over here. this was a sell. So this was the zone. Even though the zone was tight, it was around this side. I was watching the market during that time. So the zone was tight. The zone was tight. It was a tight zone. So I didn't take it. So I was thinking maybe it would do a break and retest. Then this morning you could have gotten a sell entry. But I just thought the market is not giving us something better this week. So I'm patiently waiting for the right time to come. That's how trading works. Okay. So even if you are not getting a setup, you still come to the market. You perform your duty. If there's no opportunity for you, you go. The next day you come. Okay. That's how it works. So let's move to gold and see what's going on over there. Wow. So on the monthly time frame, gold is at all-time high. So on the weekly time frame, I have a resistance over there. So on the daily time frame, I have a resistance over there. So H4. So you see we have a clean zone at the top for gold. Okay. H1. So if you are trading gold, what now it has already moved. So what you will do is maybe you wait for the H1 candle. If it's close at a lowest price, you can take, supposing maybe it has closed over here, you can take a buy and target this zone. Or it has a high, like as in a high target, but we have it can fill this week. You can target this week fill at the H4 time frame. But the way it is moving, I'm not sure it will relax for the opportunity. I'm not sure it will. So let's wait and see 7 o'clock. When the 7 o'clock candle opens, then we make a decision on. So that's all what I'll be saying for the two pairs that we focus on. So gold, the daily time frame on gold, the daily time frame is a bullish trend. The H4 time frame is a bullish trend. So you don't have to look for any sell. Okay, the market is buying. So what you do is what you have to wait for the market to rest. If it rests, then what? When it's rest before, because when the market is moving, it rests and it continues. It rests and it continues. So when the market is resting, then you join the team, you buy with them. That's how it works. You get it? That's how it works.
So how would you be able to identify that the market is resting? Alright.
So you see, if it broke a resistance or support, if it broke a resistance or support, So something like this, if it breaks this one and close beneath over here, if it's close within here, so that means what the market is resting on what a support area. Okay, then you join the train. It rests on support and resistances. Okay, let me say it rests on levels, key areas, key levels. So if the market breaks a support and you see you have a big trend, that's how it works. That means the market has rested on what a key level. But if it is within a zone, there's no support or resistances that the market is resting on. Don't bother to, as in, enter impulsively if the market is already moving. Something like this ongoing candle, the moment it close here, it close with a small body over here. That means the market is what? That means the market has rested on a key level, so you can join. You get a point that you place your stop loss and you place your stop loss, because always when you are placing a stop loss, make sure you are leaning on what a stronger area. That's how it works. You lean your support or resistances on a strong area. Yeah. Okay, so with gold, this one close with no bottom wick. The 30 minutes candle close with no bottom wick. How to predict? Being able to predict where the market will move is very easy, but getting the entry is the most difficult part. So you have a question you can ask. So the rest is what you are waiting.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, my question is, in setting up a trade, we have in placing a trade, we have entry price and stop loss price and target price. What's the big difference between the entry price and the target price? I want to know the entry price.
You want to know entry price.
Yes.
The entry price is based
Or
on
is it okay?
where you are buying or selling. And target price is where we don't have a specific, based on where the market is giving you an opportunity. But if the market hasn't given you an opportunity, how can you determine? So if entry price is simply where you are buying, the price at which you are buying at, okay. So if I'm buying at this point, this is the entry price, 1.28. The price, you see the,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. That's the entry price. So you have to. I think you have to take the basics seriously. Were you part of the free class?
Yes,
Did you go through the notes that I gave?
I've, I've read all and I've understood all.
You've read all, and
Yes,
you've understood all too.
yes. The websites, the tips, the leverage.
So can you be able to apply them?
Yes, but I've learned to have to set them up on the when there is a trading.
Set them up on where the
Like when I want to place a trade.
being able to set them up
Like, yeah,
on your MetaTrader 5.
on my MetaTrader 5. That's my program for now.
As in how to place a buy or a sell. Is it how to?
Yes,
But we have the buttons over there, the instant execution, and the other stuffs. The instant execution and the pending orders.
yeah, we have those things. Like sometimes when I go to the marketplace, I can't find all the tools, like how to find all the tools to apply them.
What tools are you looking for? But you don't know much, so how did you know all the tools are not available?
I don't know much.
So how did you know these tools are not available? What tools are you looking for? So
Like
it's not about so that thing
how
is
to sell them. You see position for them. How to sell the position.
how to set the positions.
Like yesterday, I was using the demo account on XNet.
Mm-hmm.
I set the surplus time. I I was able to set the
Stop loss, not stop lose.
surplus time.
As you say,
Target
stop
price
lose. That
time.
means you've already lost.
Okay. Stop loss time. Target price. Uh, Time frame. I was able to set up. Like it was like I got some trend and I wanted to apply them if it will be it will go through for me on demo account. That that that's when I sent you some my own.
About what you sent me was even what you sent me was what you sent to me was you didn't even what do you call it? You didn't open the thing on MetaTrader 5. You open it on, I don't know where you got that app. Where the app you sent, instead of you after opening, you went ahead to open another broker. Were you not the one who sent me a tick mail, or you were not the one? So why after so after opening the account with your broker, what you do is what you go to your this thing where you open the trading web, the broker website. You copy your password, trading password and trading ID. Then you get to your broker account. Yeah, that's how it works. You will link it over there. It was what? Hey. You don't even know how to use the platform. You want to see your stance. Yes, sir. Okay, I did see.
Try learn almost all the tools on trading
Hello?
view, how to use the tools
Yeah.
there, then executing the trade.
I'm not saying.
Who MetaTrader 5? BK get some
Okay.
nice videos, solid videos. I watched like 6 or 7 videos on MT5. But as I made BK video, it did like my voice with the way how they did. No serious matter, they tell you. That video, he goes into every single drop on MT5. Every single drop on MT5. How you work. Everything. Then you go to say, you just did just like that. If you don't master them, this you go see this there, you go see this, you go see the by just they look like some this writing is so you know that. But if you are able to master it as if it's your Android you are holding, you can put the camera in and do this here, you can sit here and go here and look anything out of your phone. You understand? So let's learn the interface. When you master the interface, you see that that is let's just go down. So thank you.
So okay, thank you. So on the daily time frame, you see we have a clean zone over here, but I would have, the way the previous candle closed, the wick over here, suppose maybe it closed with a smaller wick, I would have taken a swing trade based on the daily time frame. By the way it's closed, I don't like this kind of entry. I would have taken a sell and target this zone and target, like have a zone to the side. But the way the previous candle closed, it's not giving a confirmation that there was as in a downtrend on a candle break on the daily time frame. So let's see. So I always say, you see, the market is following what's the overall strategy. It's not buying, it's selling. So don't base on the strong area of interest as your this thing to buy because it has got into a monthly area, so it is going to bounce over here and buy. Follow the have a market direction that you follow when you come to the market early morning. So 8 minutes for the learning session to be opened. 8 minutes for learning session to open. The only time frame that would have given the opportunity was the daily time frame. The daily time frame is giving a nice market structure. Looking left, you have a clean zone to the left, but that's 37 pips. By the way, it's closed. The wick is too long. The wick is too long. The wick is too long. So if you have a question, so you can ask in case maybe you have a question. So there was money underlying, so you don't have to make what do you call it, you have to make reasonable decisions when it comes to trading, because as you lose more, it affects your psychology. The more you win, then you get your psychology on point. But if you are doing dumb things and you start losing, sorry, you might give up. You might give up on trading. Trading is not easy. One thing that you do things the same every day, but when it comes to decision, you always think. No matter the number of years you will do it, you will still, when you are making a decision, you will still think on. It is two things that is involved. You either buy or sell. By buying and selling, if you don't have a strategy, you become confused. You become confused on the decision to make. So you have to always make sure you are having a strategy. What took away most burden for me is the moment I found what works for me. That's when, like, most of the stress and pressure, as in it took away most of the stress and the pressure, because if I come to the market now, I know what I'm expecting from the market. I know what I'm watching for. You get it? So there's no stress on me now. There's no pressure on me now. So if you're not having system, if you're not having strategy, that's when you keep on wondering what to do. I used to use trend line. I used to use support and resistances. I used to use psychological level. So it is two things. The thing is, learn, master this thing, market structure. Okay, please, let me talk. Okay, you master market structure. uh, Market structure. If you master market structure, then market timing. This is the most important thing, because if I tell you the timing of the market, as in when volume comes into the market, especially the pre-lending session, 6 a.m., you can be studying it yourself. 6 a.m. to the time that mostly you see a lot of volume, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. It depends on the timing. If you are in daylight savings, it will be, if you are in daylight savings, it will be, it's going to be 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, use 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. That's when daylight savings. These are the times that volume comes into the market. And we have 11 a.m. That's the New York session. 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock. That within that time, you see a lot of volume. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. By mostly 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. you see a lot of volume. 12 p.m. to 12:30. That's when 12:30 p.m. That's when you see. That's when the New York session is open, and 1 o'clock to 1 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. 1:30 p.m. With that one too, you see a lot of volume in the market. You see a lot of volume in the market. So if you master market structure, so the market structure is going to tell you the trend. Market structure is going to tell you the trend, okay, where the market is heading to. Market structure is going to tell you where the market is heading to. But you have to know the time frame that you are focusing on, the trend or direction of the market. But you have to know the time frame that you are going to focus on, because something that is uptrend on the H1 or H4 time frame, these time frames, something that is an uptrend or downtrend at H4 time frame might be a what? Might be an uptrend at M30 time frame. So first of all, you have to know the time frames that you are going to base your direction on. So learn to be able to identify the market. If you master this thing, you master the timing. So you have to trade within what do you call it? Is it 12:22? We have comment session. 12:22, you see volume. So what I'm saying to you, you have to test it yourself. 12 p.m. You identify. So the time frame that I see it to be a magical time frame when your eyes are on those time frames at the H4 time frame. Okay, that's my favorite time frame when it comes to the direction of the market. Nothing can beat the H4 time frame. It's a magic. It works if you are focusing on it as your directional time frame. It works perfectly well, and you don't get a lot of fake out during those times. So if you are able to focus on the H4 time frame, but for me, I combine the two together, the daily and H4 time frame. If you are able to identify where those time frames are heading to, you are there to go. H4 is a time frame. H4 time. You see the market for with the candles that you see on the chart. This is a daily. This is a daily time frame. What it means is what? For every day, one candle is formed. You get it? So when it moves to H4 time frame. For every 4 hour, a candle is formed. When you move to the H1 time frame, for every 1 hour, one candle is formed. You get it? When you move to the 30-minute time frame, for every 30 minutes, a candle is formed. So that's the meaning of those time frames. You get it? Yeah. So before the chart that you see on the screen, you have to be able to know the time frame, okay? The time frame that the candles are forming and closing. So as I said, the H4 time frame is a magical time frame. You focus on that. So let me check the chart. 7 o'clock. So you see the 7 o'clock candle still, the previous candle was not able to break this zone. So you see how strong the zone is. That's why I always say you have to make sure you are the zones has been broken and closed before you make a decision. You have to make sure it has broken and closed before you make a decision. So the previous candle struggled to break. It struggled to break and the possibility that this candle is going to turn bullish is very high because it's closed with no wick. So what happens is when it's closed with no wick, when you move to the lower time frame, a time frame lower than the H1 time frame, what it's going to do is what it's going to create. So this one is going to create a bullish candle. So this bearish candle that you are seeing, this candle that you are seeing over here, is going to do something like this. Then the bullish candle will happen. So this is what you are going to see. So this one is, if you are going to, please, interacting me. This candle that you are seeing over here is going to, after the bearish candle has been created, is going to create a bullish candle for this wick to be filled. So that's what you will be seeing it at 30-minute time frame. So this is a fake out candle. So after the fake out candle has been created, either it is going to bounce back again, or what, it will allow it to close before it will make a decision. So that's how it works. S- the daily candle. The daily candle. The daily would have been a nice opportunity. By the way, the previous candle closed with this long week, I would have. I don't like that thing. I don't like. I would have taken a sell. Supposing maybe it's closed with a small wick, I would have taken a sell targeting this zone. By the way, this candle closed, I don't like this kind of entry. So if you have any pair too, you can send it. Okay, we are not focusing on only this pair. If you have any pair that maybe you have been trading, you can share it with us. Then we all see it. So I showed you the other time how you'll be able to send your chart for an for examination. So you click on the camera side over here. You click on the copy link. So I'll just copy it here. I'll paste it. So the chart will appear over here. You get it? So that's how you are going to do it. It's a nice zone. Nice zone, by the way, this candle is closing. This is a daily time frame. This is a daily time frame. So for every day, one candle is formed. For every day, one candle is formed. Okay. So if you want to see the time frames, they are here. When you click the arrow down, you see the various time frame, but you have standard time frames. So the standard ones that I used, the standard time frames that I used. Please, can you allow me to talk? It's like you. Standard time frames. We have the. I use the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the H4 time frame. Then the H1, then the M30, then the M15. So these are the various time frames. So if you are putting yours on favorite, these are the time frames that you have to consider. The H4 time frame. These are the time frames that you need to consider when you are setting up your distance. So some people have not even Charlie. The thing is, you are not going to get it within a day. You are not going to get it. Don't expect to get it within a day. This is a skill set. I always say this is a skill set. This is a profession. Okay, so don't expect it to get it within a day. For me, it took me 4 years for me. So if you think you are going to get it within a month, you are deceiving yourself. You have to get time. As my colleague was saying, aside watching my videos, you need to watch a lot of videos. For me, those times, if I'm watching a guru on the internet, if he says something, I'll make sure I'll watch a lot of videos on that to understand that concept that the person is talking about. Traders, the beginners today, they don't want to put in the work. I don't know how they. Okay, it's because of how people are preaching it on the internet. You see people traveling around the world, showing like, as in their flashy cars and those things. You think it's easy, eh? It's not easy. It's not easy. Do you know the number of years they've been in the game? And you don't want to put in the work, you want to get to their level immediately. Do you know the number of losses they've lost in the game? They never give up. So these are the standard time frames. So the monthly, weekly. So if you are setting it up, when you click on the arrow down over here, you click the star beside the time frames. Okay. So if you click, you'll be the yellow this thing. You click on the yellow stars. Okay. It will appear at the top over here. It will appear over here. Yeah, it will appear at the top over here. That's our various time frames to appear over there. So these are the time frames. So when you click on the monthly time frame, what it means is every month one candle is formed. Every month one candle opens and close. Every month one candle opens and close. When you move to the weekly time frame, every week one candle opens and close. When you move to the daily time frame, when you move to the daily time frame, every day one candle opens and close. When you move to the H4 time frame, every 4 hour one candle opens and close. When you move to the 1 hour, every hour one candle opens and close. So that's the meaning of the time frame. So anytime that you are doing your analysis, you have to make sure you are doing top-down analysis. When you talk about top-down analysis, you are trying to figure it out what those time frames are doing. What is monthly time frame doing? What is weekly time frame doing? What is daily time frame doing? Most important, when all the time frames are in the same direction, when they are moving in the same direction, you are trying to check it out that are they in the same direction or they are moving opposite to each direction. You get it? So you are trying to figure it out that are they moving in the same direction. When it is best when when they are all moving in the same direction, that's best. That's when you like, as in, your losses reduces. When you take a trade, if you are following the trend, the possibility that you are going to get a winning trade is very high. But if you trade and most of the time frames are saying different thing, it's very hard for you to make a decision. Okay, so the reason we do top-down analysis is we analyze to find out what all the time frames are doing. You get it? We analyze to find out what all the time frames are doing. Yeah, I can go ahead. You do analysis on all the time frames. Analysis as in how? So with the entry depends. Sometimes you can get entry. So you see, I was talking about the daily time frame. you see, I was talking about I would have taken a sell if supposing the previous candle closed with a small wick. I would have taken a sell. You get it? Yeah. So the entry depends. You don't have a specific time that you are going to a specific time that the market usually we take entry. It depends on what the market is, as in the chart is presenting to you. Sometimes I can analyze on the daily time frame and get an entry on the daily time frame. I don't need to go to the other time frame. So it all depends. So supposing maybe this previous candle closed with small wick, I would have taken a sell. There was no need for me to go to H4, H1, because everything, I'm seeing everything here. You get it? I'm seeing everything here. So there was no need for me to go to the other time frame to find my entry or something. Unless maybe, so since daily is not giving me an entry, I'll move to H4 time frame. Okay. If I move to H4 time frame, I'll check whether I'll be able to. I have to make sure the H4 time frames too is doing the same thing as in what the daily time frame is doing the same thing as in according to the trend, the direction of the market. Are they doing the same thing as what the daily time frame is doing? You get it? If H42 is not giving me an entry, then I'll move to H4. So that's what you call top down analysis. Okay, that's what you call top down analysis. So the entry depends on the time frame. It depends on the time frame you are focusing on. I hope it's clear. Come again. I gave a note. I said notes. I said notes when, unless maybe the other time frame is giving you an entry. I said it depends based on what the time the market is presenting to you, what the chart is presenting to you. So sometimes the daily will give you a setup and entry. So we have difference between setup and entry. When you talk about setup, so setup is like when maybe the structure, you see, market structure, something like this. So you know when the market gets to this side, when the market gets to this side, you are going to take what? When a buy, you see, it has retested on this one, so you are going to take a buy. This is a setup. Okay, there was no entry. This is a setup. So something like what happened the last Thursday. Let me check it and see the H4 time frame. Okay, so you see last Thursday, this thing, this was a setup. The market broke over here, changed direction to an uptrend, retested on, it came back to the same area. Okay, so this is a setup. So now this one, the H4 is not giving you an entry. You get it? So this is a setup. So for you to find an entry, H4 didn't give you an entry. So what you do is what? You have to go to your lower time frame and make sure the direction of the market has shifted up. So let's move to H4. So this is the point. This is the point the H1 gave an entry. So this is the point H1 gave an entry. Okay. So the moment this one broke, it shifted direction to an uptrend. Okay, there was a daily area of interest. That's why the market retraced over here. You get it? So this is an entry. So we have difference between setup and entry. So sometimes the high time frame can give you a setup, but there will not be entry. Sometimes the high time frame can give you a setup and at the same time an entry. Like what I'm talking about. Like supposing maybe this daily candle close. The reason I'm saying that, you see the daily candle has broken beneath the, what do you call it, the monthly area of interest. So what I was looking up to is what is to wait for the age for to wait for the daily candle. Supposing this previous daily candle closed with small wick, I would have taken a sell. But this one, it seems like this zone wants to fail. This wick fail is going to be filled. If it filled, the range is very small. Okay, so I would not like to put myself in a tight position. No one is pulling a gun on me to take a trade, so I have to be patient. And oh yeah, some people are forced. Some people force themselves to take a trade that there was no sign, something that doesn't align with, because they want to take. I'm not going to take a trade because I'm trying to fill someone's ego or trying to impress someone. Nah, I'm going to make the right decision. So if even if 2 weeks and I'm not seeing a trade, I don't care. I have to make the right decisions. So this is the week for the market might sell this week. I don't have faith in this movement. I'm still thinking it might move up, it might come back. So let's see the 30 minutes. So when the 30-minute candle closes, the possibility that this candle will move up is very high. So gold is doing what gold does. So we are still waiting. We are still waiting. So no one has analyzed, eh? I'm talking to the OGs. So we are still waiting. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, please, I'm listening. You see, when you come when you come to the market, you have to first of all determine your projection, what you'll be expecting the market to be doing. You get it? So after doing your projection, that's what we have something called trading plan. So trading plan includes your trading. It includes your strategy. You get it? You see, some coaches play in the football arena. Some people play 4-4-2, 4-4-3. You get it? That's the strategy for the coaches. Okay, strategy. You have to get strategy. So the strategy includes how you look at the charts. What are the things that factor, or what are the things that you take into consideration before you press on buy or sell? Okay, so the strategy includes the confluences, the things that you take into consideration before you tell buy or sell. After determining, your trading plan includes your strategy, your risk management. So on the account you are using, how many percent are you risking on the account? So risk management, okay, or your money management. You get it? So your trading plan must include these things. Strategy includes the time you trade. So your strategy includes your time, the time you come to the market, time you trade, your time, market timing, your time you trade, and what else? The things, your entry, okay, your entry and your exit, how you enter the market and how you exit the market, and your setups. So with these things, you have to, what are the things that with your strategy, what time do you trade the market? Okay, what time do you, and what are the things that you take into consideration before you enter the market? What are the things that you take into consideration before you exit from the market? So with the entry, if you are buying, what are some of the things that you take into consideration before you buy? When you are selling, what are the things you take into consideration before you sell? And when it comes to the exit, what are some of the things, what factors do you put in place before you exit from the market? And when you talk about the setups, so the setups in all includes your entry and your exit. Okay, so that is your strategy, the timing, that's your strategy. And we have the risk management. So the risk management includes, maybe if you're having $100 account, you are going to risk, I'm going to risk all my $100. I'm going to risk, or maybe with $100 I'm going to trade it like 3 times before I will blow my account. So these are the things that you are going to factor into consideration before you place a buy or a sell. So that is what we call a trading plan. Okay, it includes your strategy, your risk management, your money management, and the other stuffs. Okay, so with your strategy, if you don't have a strategy, that's when you are going to struggle. That's when you are going to find it difficult on when you come to the market, the things that you have to consider. So for me, I'm having a strategy. First, I know the timing, I know the time I trade, I know my timing, maybe from 6 a.m. to maybe 2 p.m. Okay, from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's when an opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take. So outside these times, if I see an opportunity and it doesn't align with if I see an opportunity and doesn't, like outside these times, if I see an opportunity and it aligns with the way I trade, I'm not going to execute because it doesn't fall within my timing of the day. Okay, so we don't what do you call it, we are waiting, but we don't just wait, we are waiting for something. Okay, we don't just come and sit at, before you don't come and sit at your computer and just say you are waiting. What are you waiting for? You get it? So that's why I don't come to the markets randomly. You see me today, you see, I've been consistent on the time that I come to the market. You see that I've been consistent on the time that I come to the market. So with the entry, what are the things that I see before? I have to make sure I check the zones, I check the zones. I check the, what do you call it? The structure. Okay, I check the structure, the support and resistances. I have to make sure candle. Okay, so let me say candles. So these are the things that I factor them into consideration when entering the market. And when it comes to the exit, what are the things that I take into consideration? Maybe when the market reach a key level, especially the H4 in the daily time frame, I have to exit from the market. So exit the support and resistances. Support and resistances. So these are the things that I factor. Okay. And the setup too, that's the market structure. You get it. So this is my trading plan. So when I come to the charts, if I tell you I'm waiting, meaning what? I know what I'm waiting for. So to all these things, okay, all these things that I've listed over here, we call it trading plan. You guys get it? We call it trading plan. All these things that I've listed over here, we call it trading plan. Okay, this is my trading plan. My trading plan. These are the things that I factor them into consideration before I will place a buy or a sell. So if I'm waiting, so when I come to the chart, I'm going to combine all these things together to make a decision. So that's why you see me. If you see me drawing lines over here, the lines that you see me drawing over here means what? I'm going to put everything here together to make a decision over here. So I've drawn my support and resistances, I've determined my market structure, I've determined my zones that I'm going to trade within and other stuffs. So I'm going to factor all these things into consideration to make a decision, to make me like for me to wait. You get it? Yeah. So it comes with a lot of work. Where? What date? Today? So you have to tell me the date before I will be able to. What's the date? Yeah, what happened? Yeah. So you have to tell me the time. You see that. What was the time then? So you see the time. Are you using phone or laptop? So you see the time beneath the where the date is. So when you point the candle on the, You point the cursor on the candle, you see the time beneath. 9 p.m. You were trading around 9 p.m. You said 24th. So 9 p.m. will be 12, 7, 8, 20. Here, right? Is it this side? This side. Is it like, is it the same? Is it this point where I've highlighted? This 24th. Which broker? Which broker are you using? Like on your trading view, which broker are you using? Which broker did you select? Oh, but since you've been able to, since you are seeing a chart, that means you have selected a broker. So when you come here, when you click on GBP USD, when you click on GBP USD, you see brokers. Maybe you are using FXCM or Oanda. So I told you to use Oanda. So use Oanda then, because maybe the chart might be different. Oh, yes, sir. No, please. Now, mostly you use your MetaTrader, you use your MT5, your broker account for your this thing. You use it for trade execution. So when you are executing, don't be watching your MetaTrader 5 what the chart is doing. Don't be watching what the chart is doing. The most important thing when you analyze, when you after selecting on under, do your analysis. You just execute. Don't be watching the chart at your MetaTrader 5. What XNES platform is saying. Okay. Yeah, so you can ask your question. So you see the chart was different, eh? The chart was different. Yeah. Because they are having different liquidity providers. So liquidity providers give the people who give the brokers the prices. Okay. Every liquidity provider has different, most of them have different prices. Here. Is it? Mm-hmm. It tested. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So your question is what? So if you hear me clearly, I told you if you are doing your analysis, don't just start from the 30 minutes and analyze from there. You might not know what is going on at the higher time frame. So this one that you are talking of, maybe you might go to the, okay, you said 24th. Okay, so let's analyze from 24th and see what happened. You might not know what is going on at the higher time frame. So if you fully focus on the smaller time frame, you make your decision. Maybe there's a strong support or resistance at the higher time frame that the market is retesting. But since you focus on only the lower time frame, you are going to be trapped. You get it? You are going to be trapped by the market. So 24th, you said 24th July, right? July 29th. That was yesterday. Monday. Is it Monday? Twenty-ninth. I was thinking you said 24th. You said 24th. So are you talking about this one? 29th. Oh, but 29th you don't have 29th you don't have any market structure. Is it 24th? It's supposed to be 24th. So what time? The time is what? You said 9 p.m. P 29th. So this side. 29. Nine p.m. So which the market structure is it this this side? And you wanted to take a buy. So you have to do top down analysis. You get it? You have to do top down analysis because if you can see the structure over here, there was a key level over here. You see the market tested it exactly. So you don't have to underestimate the high time frame support and resistances. Sometimes it might go in your favor, but at long run you are going to lose. It's going to go against you a lot. So are you seeing how the market rate tested on it exactly and came back? I hope you get it. You see how it's rate tested on it exactly and it came back. It bounced on it and it came back. Yeah. Yeah, you were asking another question. So what are the indicators that So you don't. So one thing about the market, you don't have to predict it. Like you don't have to forcefully. You don't have to forcefully tell the direction. Wait for the market to tell you it has broken, or like it has shifted direction. That's the most important thing. You have to wait for the market to tell you it has shifted direction. So if something like this, if the market is like doing something like this, don't now it is clear that the market is what an uptrend. So some people will stand over here and say the market is going to shift direction to what they will sell over here. The market is an uptrend, so don't go against the market. Just follow the trend. So you need to wait for a shift. You need to wait for a shift. Okay, wait for a shift. Let the market break and close before you make a decision. But if it hasn't broken yet, don't try to fix it. Don't try to use some things like maybe candles or indicators to, I don't know, maybe it works for some people, but for me, I'll not be doing that thing. I'll wait for the market to shift direction. Even if I get a late entry and the entry is going to be a high probability setup, I prefer it that way other than me predicting something that the market is not saying. So the market is a language, and you have to understand the language of the market to trade profitably. Yeah. So don't buy at the top and sell at those things won't help you. Okay, those things won't help you. So exactly what I said. You see what I said? See, the market is doing what I said. So I said since there was no bottom, the market is going to flip bullish. But before that, it will create the bearish candle, then it will come up. So you see exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I said. So it has created a bottom wick. So you need to understand the language of the candles. Exactly what I said. It's playing out. Exactly. So it has created the range. It has created a range exactly. So I'm going to wait for the 1 hour candle to close to see what we'll be doing. Then we call it a day. No trade today. No trade. The market is ranging. No trade opportunity. Today's Wednesday. So you see how important those support and resistance. If you are able to draw it well, you see how important it is. You see how the market rejected on the support and resistances, and it's hit or it bounced back. Hello. Yeah. Okay, my friend. Why? But I saw one in Amano. Udia one in Amano friend. Na catch no. Okay. How are you? Well, your money finished, so you make quiet. You make quiet. I've not been hearing from you. Why today? No, you no analysis. Okay. So you don't have any pair. So now have you landed on a pair or you are still exploring? You are trying to figure you are fucking around before you find out. So if why? On GBP USD. Yeah. So it's about doing the right. Do you know the number of months it took me it took me like 2 months for me to pass my account. Yeah, it took me 2 months. So some people will use a day to pass it, but that's why I'm saying everyone sees it differently. Everyone sees the chart differently. So just focus on yourself, and if the market presents itself to you, then you take, but make sure you are doing the right thing. So you see the things that you were doing, I told you about it, that those things I've explored though. I've explored those times. I used to trade the Asian session. Oh, I used to say, the rich. I was having a saying that I used to say, money never sleeps. The sleep is for the weak. You are killing yourself. The sleep is for the weak. So Charlie, I'm grinding all night. The sleep is for the weak. The sleep is for the weak. So I'll be trading Asian session and other stuffs. With Asian session, the market will move small and it will come against you. It's only once a while that you. So if you find something that works for you, just focus on it and do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Focus on it and do it. That's the most important thing. If you try to chase in trading, the more you chase the money, you will never get it. But if you are calm, as if you don't like the money, that's when things start falling in place. So the market, it has been ranging. It has been ranging. I don't know, maybe let's see up to Friday, maybe there might be an opportunity, because last week the opportunity was on Thursday, but we messed up. There was two opportunities, a buy and a sell. There was a buy opportunity and a sell opportunity, but we messed up. We made a wrong decision. So this week, let's see when it will present itself. So we have tomorrow and Friday. We need a strong breakout. Let me see. We move top. So either it will come down, then we take advantage of this range or this range. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, if there's no opportunity, I think the market is ranging, so I might call it a day any moment from now. Trading is supposed to be simple, stress-free. Let me see gold. So gold was pointing up, but now it chose to come down. The power of waiting. Hey, so your pair came down. The other time the pair. The target. Yeah. Okay, so any questions so far? Like I'm not seeing the market to be presenting opportunity even 9 o'clock. I'm not sure it will present an opportunity even 9 o'clock. Okay. So just ranging. So that thing aligns according to how I trade. Nothing aligns. So if there's no question, I have something to attend to. Daily would have been the nice time frame to get an opportunity, but the way the previous one closed, it would have been a nice distance to the way the previous one closed. Even if you take a sell over here, that would be a very high. Your stop loss is going to be stop loss to the previous. This thing is going to be very. That one would have been a very high. You don't have to force things. Just make sure things fall in place perfectly, then you execute. If you take it by SL. So there's no opportunity. Any question? Any question to address? Mr. Speaker. Hello? Your name? Yesterday. So just started. For how long have you been exposed to the forex space? So you do know how to use the various platforms, the TradingView and the MetaTrader 5. So what of the pips? Do you understand the pips and the lot sizes? Okay. So you send me hi so that I will send you some videos on this thing. And so this is a course. So the live stream that I'm doing is just an additional. I just want to help some people. You will not get it anywhere. No one is going to take your 500 CDs and will be having time for you every morning like this. So you guys can attest to that. You can pay. People are paying for dollars, thousands of dollars, and they don't even get this time. But I just want to I decided the time that I used to trade, let me have a session so that we all can see it, analyze together. You get it? No one will be doing this thing. These influencers, you see them on social media, you pay them thousands of dollars and they will not even be doing live stream with you every morning. The thing is a course, okay? So it's a video, a pre-recorded videos. So I should have even sent you the video, then I will leave you over there. But I decided to go to the extent of having a live sessions with you and other stuff, explaining stuff every day. That's a plus, a bonus for you. Yeah. So that's how I said hit me up. So that one thing I noticed, this is how I learned. I learned based on when people are trading live. So I found it like wise to be doing the same thing, because if you mostly when you watch the pre-recorded videos, you don't understand the thought process very well. But if you see the person doing life every day, like the person taking trays day in and day out, day in and day out, at least by 1 or 2 months, 1 to 2 months, you'll be able to understand everything. Like you'll be able to understand how the person does his things, how to execute, when to wait for, and other stuff. So that's why I added the live stream to that. Or someone is doing it. Someone is doing something better than what I'm doing. So you just send me a message after the stream. You send me a message, and when I'm free, I'll send you the videos. Since you said you know how to calculate the pips and other stuff. Okay.
Hello, boss.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
I want to, I want Solomon, I sent Solomon recommended some on video, but my network was breaking, so I didn't hear it well. But he recommended some video on YouTube that it was your set of package and was doing that. So I'm saying that I follow.
Yeah, I don't know the Solomon you are talking about.
Oh, Solomon, I'm thinking that he had a pre-recorded video on MC5 on how to use the entire platform of MC5 from A to C on MC5. He has a pre-recorded video on that of the different go passing the request of MC5. He has explained it in those, and it's not like you in the lecture room for somebody that all your friends know decide you will tell it to have with their that's how the thing is like. So good for our environment, good for our certificate. Because I've watched a lot of it. You said
You send me hi. Send me hi on WhatsApp. I'll send you the video. Send me hi. Okay, so there's no opportunity over here. Let me check God. So gold is an uptrend. Gold is an uptrend. So if you want to take a buy, what you do is you can either wait for the 9 o'clock candle to open. So when this one close, this one close, you can find an entry. Okay, so you can find an entry when the next candle maybe breaks this one, then your stop loss, you put your stop loss over here. So you wait for the 9 o'clock candle to close to decide. So currently there's no entry on gold, so it is in an uptrend. So don't go for sell, search for buy entry, then you buy. It might happen maybe around 9 o'clock. By GU, there are a lot of ranges, so I don't recommend that one. So you wait for the 9 o'clock candle, but if anything, I'll update you guys. Okay, so if there was no question, let's call it a. I have something to attend to. So we have life to live outside trading, so you don't have to. As a beginner, you have to grind. But for me, there was no need for me to stay on the chart for whole day. I know what works for me, so there was no need for me to stay on the chart all day. But if you are starting up, you have to spend a lot of time on the chart. You have to have enough chart time for you to get abreast on how the movement of the market and other stuff. Okay, so someone is waiting for me. Thank you all for joining. Have a nice day. Tomorrow too, you'll meet.